Oh. You don't have the words. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena and I love reading. So recently I have purchased a lot of books. I had a recent haul that I just uploaded. I will link it down below if you haven't seen it yet. And I also purchased a few books from my local thrift store. And I also have a lot of books on this shelf and on my little shelf over here that I still haven't read yet. But the intention was to read them in the fall. So today I am going to pick my TBR for fall. And I feel like it's going to be fun because I do have a lot of books that I am a mood reader, and I do have a lot of books that kind of fit that fall vibe mood. Today is kind of like it's very cold outside, although it's end of August. It is very chilly outside. It looks like it's about to rain. It's gray. It's dull. I'm kind of feeling that fall vibe, gloomy mood. I really like this kind of weather, to be honest. And I feel like I could find some books that fit that vibe and that I will feel like reading in the coming months. So yeah, so this is my bookshelf here. It goes from here to there. Or it goes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 shelves, and then I have a smaller shelf that I'll show you after. Actually, you know what? Let me just bring it over. Okay, so I've put the whole pile down here on the floor. Some of these books I've already read. I just wanted to move them from that small shelf to here just so everything can be laid out in one spot. And what I'll do is I will go through them and pick the books that I feel I would feel like reading during the fall time, and I'll just make another pile, likely large pile of books, and then I'll go through them and try to choose whether or not it'll be part of my fall TBR. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the top. It's a little bit harder for you to see. This is the highest I can go, but I will do my best to show you the books. Maybe I could do it like this actually. Yeah, I could do it like this. Okay, so let's see here. Wuthering Heights. Now I read this one a few years ago, so you know what, let's just make a pile. I think I would feel like reading that. This one was actually a book that I had to read for my school, so let's just leave that on the side for now. That I've already read. Pride and Prejudice, I actually have to read it for a book club, so I'll leave it there. Emma, I don't know. This, no. That, no. Frankenstein, I've read already. Little Women, I feel is not really like a fall book, so I'm not going to pick that one. Dracula, I'll add it to the pile. And that I've read. This I've read. Dune I haven't read, but I'm not going to add that one to my TBR just because it's just so big, and I don't think I'm in the mood for sci-fi during the fall. Not yet, at least. Donna Tartt, that's a big one too. So let's skip those ones for now, and let's move on to the next shelf. Okay, so the next shelf, the first 3 are a no. I've already read Vox, and I've already read The Paris Library, and then this book is not mine. That's actually my partner's, so I'm not going to read that. These 4 books, actually, I am going to add them to my fall TBR. I just recently purchased them, and I'm just going to add them to my TBR for fall. The next one, let's see. Oh yes, definitely House with Good Bones. That one is definite. This I've read. That is a no. This one I read. This no, and then the rest are graphic novels, so we'll skip that for now. Okay, so the next, I already read Sirens and Muses, so I'm just gonna move it to the top for now. And I'll put this here. So the next one that I'm gonna probably add is Coconut Cake. That one I won't read, maybe not. This one I do want to read, maybe. That one, no. There's a lot of stickiness in this. So these two, yes, I'll add them. For now, we'll go through them afterwards and we'll see. I remember I wanted to read The Witches of New York for Summerween, so I'm gonna add it to for now. Let's see if I'll feel in the mood for it. I've always wanted to read The Labyrinth of the Spirits. It is a thicker book, as you can see. It's like so big, but let's add it for now. Maybe I'll feel like reading it. Marigold. Okay, let's add it for now. Toni Morrison. Let's add that one. This I've read. I'm gonna skip this one for now. Keeper of Enchanted Rings. I think I'm gonna read it maybe around the holiday time. I feel like it's more of like a holiday book. I don't know, maybe. Certain Hunger. Maybe I'll add it here. I haven't read this one yet. I don't know. Adding a lot more than expected. Sense and Sensibility. I have to read that for a book club. Agatha Christie. Did I even add Agatha Christie? I think I'm gonna have to add this one to it. So okay, let's go with these ones for now. Okay, for the next shelf, let's see what we have here. It's funny, some of these books I was supposed to read in the summertime, so I'll probably skip the ones that I'm supposed to read in the summertime, although this one I don't think I'm going to get to for summertime. This is The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi, and if I don't get to this in the summertime, I definitely want to add it to my summer TBR, or to my fall TBR, I mean. This one, I have to read it for a book club, so I'll add it. This is way too big, so I'm just going to skip that for now. City We Became. I've been wanting to read it. Let me just add it for now and then we'll decide after. Drowning Woman. Ooh, that's a good one. Book Eaters. That's a good one. Okay, I think that's all for now. Golden Spoon I've already read. Age of Vice, I think I'll just skip that one for now. Alright, the last shelf. At the bottom here, let's go through this. This one I feel is more for winter time, so I won't add it for the fall. It'll be more of a winter book. My Bitch I've already read. Near Witch I haven't read, so maybe. Iron Cast I've been wanting to read for a long time and I really haven't, so maybe we'll add it. These two I've read already. This one's another, I think this one is like a witch one, but I'm not gonna add it. I think I'll skip that one for now. Let's see what else I have. I've been wanting to reread Esther by Sharon E. McKay for a really long time. I think I'll just leave rereads to the side for now, just in case. I don't want to overwhelm myself. Sleeping Car Porter. I was supposed to read it in the summer. We'll see if I get to it. Ghost Bride I've read. Ooh, Handmaid's Tale. I still haven't read The Handmaid's Tale, guys. That's horrible. The Taylor Jenkins reads, I think I'll just skip those. Behind Her Eyes, I'll skip. This I read, and then these are the Harry Potter ones I've already read. So we'll just turn the camera over to this side where I have mostly a pile of hardbacks. And let's go through them. A lot of them I've already read, but let's see. Except actually the top one I didn't read, so I'm going to add that one for now. Babel I've read. Let's see here. Children of Blood and Bone, All's Well. White Horse I haven't read, so that should probably be added. Ooh, Silver Nitrate needs to be added. Oh god. need to add silver nitrate for sure. Violetta, I've read. Our Share of Night, also a very big book, as you can see. Let's add it, I guess. It's a good Halloween / fall book. And then the Hacienda, I've already read it. And then the last pile, If We Were Villains, I've already read it. Goodreads People, I've already read. I've read this. This book, I found it actually. I never heard of it, and I saw the cover and I was like, okay, let me grab this. Paradise by Toni Morrison. Maybe I'll add that. Violin Conspiracy, I've already read it. The Other Black Door, I've read. Mexican Gothic, I read. Candy House, I haven't read. Ooh. And then Caraval, but I don't know if I really feel like reading Caraval. That's like more of a YA book. I don't know. I'll add it for now. Let's add it. Okay, so I am back with the potential books that I would like to add to my fall TBR, and I have, let me count them. Let's start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and actually I have 38 because there is a book that I recently purchased about a month ago. I pre-ordered a copy of Mona Awad's Rouge, and I think that one is coming out in, I want to say September or October. I can't remember. I'll put it up here if anything. But that one I definitely want to read in the fall. Maybe during Halloween time, but definitely want to read during those fall months. So that one is a definite add to the TBR list. So now in terms of trying to figure out if I want to read any of these books, oh my gosh, how should I do this? All right. Okay. So I definitely want to read some classics. There are already some classics that are on my list because I'm a part of a few book clubs, and I already have to read them. And you can't have a fall TBR and not have any classics in there. So I definitely have to read Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility. I also have to read Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. So those two have to be added to my fall TBR. They are also very fall books. The next book that I would really like to read during fall, perhaps we can add 450 from Paddington by Agatha Christie. I don't know how fall this book is. I don't even really know what this book is about. All I know is that like there's trains. Anything with like traveling on a train I feel is very fall-esque. So I'm gonna add that to my list for now. Let's do the high contenders actually. Okay, let's do the high contenders. The books that I'm like, I definitely have to read this, and if I don't, I am in trouble with myself. Silver Nitrate by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. That's a definite add to the TBR. This is so hard. What if I added all of them to my TBR? Okay, yeah. Another definite is definitely A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher. That one's a good one for the fall and Halloween time. The next definite, oh, okay, I said this before. The next definite, if I don't get to this in the summer, which is very unlikely, I have to read it in fall because I really do want to read that or read this. It's The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty. So yeah, this is a definite because I likely won't read it in the summertime, and I do want to read this. Oh. Oh. I also said that for book club, another book club, I'm reading Pride and Prejudice. So I have to add this one to my list. Okay, the next book. Okay, I just recently purchased all 4 of these books. One of them I'm reading for a book club, so that is The Haunting of Evelyn Jones. This one is I want to say middle grade book, so it should be a pretty easy read, and it's definitely gives you all those fall vibes. Look at that pretty cover. It's so perfect for fall. You know, you got the fall leaves, she's in the forest, there's a scarecrow with a pumpkin head there. Yeah, yeah, there's no question. So that one is definite must. The next books that I definitely want to read in the fall is Unsettled Ground by Claire Fuller. Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield, and Brown Girls by Daphne Palasi Andreades. Sorry if I messed up that last name. I don't know how fall this is. I don't know. But anyways, it's set in New York, in Queens, New York. And it's pretty small. It's pretty short. So yeah, I think for fall, it'll be fine. A good book to add to the fall TBR. Okay, the next book. Oh, okay. This one, it's definitely fall, but it's mostly for Halloween, and that's Dracula by Bram Stoker. I'm also reading this for a book club. So yeah, I have to read this, but also I've never read Dracula. Ooh, there's a card in here. Ooh, there's a Visa gift card in here. Ooh, I've never read Dracula, so I'm excited to read this one. Next. Oh god, okay, how many books do I have on my TBR so far? 12 books. 12? Yes. So I have a definite 12 books on my fall TBR. That's like for sure. Oh, okay, I do have this one for book club. So many book clubs. This one is The House at Midnight by Lucy Whitehouse, so I kind of have to read that one. A book that I have been wanting to read for a long time and that I just haven't gotten to yet because I know the topics are very heavy is Paradise by Toni Morrison and Sula by Toni Morrison, both by Toni Morrison. I've read Toni Morrison books before, and they are sometimes really tough, heavy subjects to get through, not just in terms of the text itself, but just in terms of the context of the books. They could be very heavy topics, and sometimes it's hard for me to get through, and it gets really sad, and sometimes I just don't feel like reading Toni Morrison because her books definitely pack a punch. But I think I should definitely add both of these books to my TBR for fall. So yeah, I'm going to add Paradise and I'm going to add Sula to my TBR for fall. Okay, next. Ooh, okay, I don't even know if I should continue, what I should do. Let me show you what I have so far. And I'm wondering if I should maybe add or if I should just leave it. Okay, so far I have Sula, A House with Good Bones, 450 from Paddington, Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Wuthering Heights, Paradise, The House at Midnight, Silver Nitrate, The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi, as well as Rouge by Mona Awad. And I also have here Dracula, Brown Girls, Our Wives Under the Sea, Unsettled Ground, and The Haunting of Evelyn Jones, which is quite a lot. That's 16. 16? So I already have 16 books on my fall TBR. Should I add more? Okay, there's 16 books here. Let me choose 4 more to make it a 20. Round it up a little bit. Let's bring it up to 20. And let's choose 4 more books. Okay, so I think, okay, got White Horse. That is it's peering at me. It's telling me you should read me. I also have Labyrinth of Spirits. That one has been looking at me for a long time because it's been on my TBR for a while. Should I add maybe a lighthearted book, The Coincidence of Coconut Cake? It's not particularly fall, but you know, it's a little bit of like a lighthearted romance with a little bit of food, and I've been enjoying food, reading about food in my books lately. So maybe I'll add that one, you know, food, fall. I think that works. I had to pick one more. Ooh, there's also the Sheriff Night that's really poking out at me too, but this one is so big. Oh my gosh, how many pages is this? 588. That's a lot of pages. Ooh, there is The Witches of New York that has been on my TBR for a very long time. Okay, let's see. Okay, for the last 3 books. So we have White Horse, the Labyrinth of the Spirits, and Coincidence of Coconut Cake. Oh my gosh. I think this is too difficult. Picking books is really hard, guys. I think I'm gonna go for The Witches of New York. Although Share of the Night and Sleeping Car Porter, I was kind of choosing between those. Although I do obviously really want to read them and I do want to get to them. Sleeping Car Porter, I may add it just like, I may just pick it up in the fall if I feel like reading it. But the Share of Night is just like a really thick and big book, and I don't want to force myself to read something so humongous and then I end up not maybe enjoying it as much because I'm kind of forcing myself to read it. So I'm gonna set it aside for now. I might just end up picking it up in the fall or Halloween time, but I think I'm good for now. Oh goodness. Ooh, there was this one too. Wait, guys, I changed my mind. You know what? Let's bring it up to 21. I'm gonna add A Certain Hunger to this fall TBR as well, because this is kind of like a little bit of a horror book, and I think it fits in well with the fall TBR and the Halloween theme. So yeah, I'm gonna add A Certain Hunger to this TBR list as well. So that is actually 21 books on my fall TBR, and I'll just go through them one last time. A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers, The Witches of New York by Amy McKay, The Coincidence of Coconut Cake by Amy E. Reichert, The Labyrinth of the Spirits by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, White Horse by Erica T. Worth, Sula by Toni Morrison, Paradise by Toni Morrison, A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher, 450 from Paddington by Agatha Christie, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, The House at Midnight by Lucy Whitehouse, Silver Nitrate by Sylvia Moreno Garcia, The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty, Brown Girls by Daphne Palasi Andreadis, Dracula by Bram Stoker, Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield, Unsettled Ground by Claire Fuller, and The Haunting of Aileen Jones by Phil Hicks. So those are the books that I plan on reading this fall. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've read any of these books, what your list looks like for your fall TBR. Let me know if maybe I should replace one book with another book instead. Give me your recommendations for fall as well. Although, yes, my plan will be to focus on these 21 books. You know I can't help myself. You know I cannot help myself. If I go to a bookstore and I see a book, I may just pick it up and I may decide that I'm going to read it for fall. So it always changes. I'm not trying to like tie myself down with just these books, but you know, let me know what you think. Let me know if you yourself have a fall TBR, how long your TBR is. Mine is 21. And feel free to like this video, subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!